On a lighter note, AJ Fenter met with former Natal rugby player and friend Justin Kruger to try his hand at something new in the water sport leisure industry. And with GoPros attached and safety jackets on, AJ was keen to jet around a bit for the afternoon.
I'm very excited because I've seen this obviously on the internet and on Facebook. So I'm very excited firstly, a little bit nervous because I've never tried it. And there's a bit of pressure on me to get it right quickly. But yeah, very excited.
If you feel like you want to fall back, don't pull back on the nozzles because then you're going to fall back. What you want to do is you want to rather push them forward.
Okay.
Main thing is you'll actually get a feel of what actually the bike is actually doing.
Okay.
After that you'll be up and flying. It's very, very simple.
Always keen to try something new to keep fit, AJ was under some pressure to master the craft within only a few minutes.
Well, AJ is a good mate of ours. He's obviously he found out that we're here in KZN and in Durban, so he's decided to come out and join us for a day of fun with the jet elevator. Obviously, the dam is really it's an awesome venue to be at. It's obviously new and shiny, and AJ's obviously decided to give it a go, and he's absolutely enjoyed it.
The thrust and power for the jetivator comes from the acceleration of the jet ski and the pilot's experience in providing the right amount of power at the right time. AJ took to it like a duck to water.
I've seen the jet elevator on the internet and on the TV obviously before. I always thought I'd really like to get on this machine and try it. And yeah, what a lot of fun, man. It's really, I was a bit nervous in the beginning because you don't know what to expect and you might not be able to get it right. But I think I've got it under the 2-minute mark, which was the benchmark for new guys. And a lot of fun, really a lot of fun, a lot of adrenaline when you get quite high and you don't know what's under the water. I suppose there's nothing, it's a beautiful dam, but yeah, what a wonderful day today. And guys should look at this machine, it's a good machine.
So it actually comes as a full kit which connects to your jet ski, and it uses the thrust of the jet ski to actually operate the jet elevator and obviously fly around. It uses water thrust. Picture it actually being a fire hydrant or a fire hose. It uses exactly the same pressure. Obviously just jet skis are just a lot more powerful.
How was that? Yeah, that was very good. I must be honest, I expected a little bit less. It was great fun actually. I don't think you can control it the way you can. Yeah, amazing. The first year or two after I stopped playing rugby, after years of training and doing a lot of active stuff, I went through a little stage where I didn't do too much training, didn't do too much running, etc. But a year and a half after that, I just realized, you miss that. You got to get back to it. And at this moment, I do anything I can. I do squash, I do tennis, I play golf, all kinds of active sports, gymming, surfing. Obviously, I love the sea. I do a little bit of stand-up paddleboarding, well, a little. Every day I do stand-up paddleboarding, and it's important to do those things to keep you fit.
AJ has been an exemplary SA Rugby Legends volunteer, not only putting his body on the line in the International Classics Rugby Games, but also giving of his time to coach and train the youth in South Africa.
Much better than me. When we played rugby, you've met people, and those are the people you fall back on when you stop playing rugby. And for me, being involved with the Legends gives me another opportunity where, for example, we went to Zambia for a clinic to teach kids. But we were hosted by some of the mining guys in Zambia, and therefore I've made a few contacts in Zambia that when I came back send them mails, and all of a sudden there's business out of it. So I think it's very important for guys to, yes, you give back, but there's also a spin-off for you if you're in business and if you keep on building your contact base. In my last few years, a lot of the older guys that already stopped playing said to me, when you stop playing rugby, there's a transition and it's quite hard, it's quite daunting to take that, and it'll take you a year or two to settle in, build your contacts and build the support from the guys in business. And they weren't lying. It's a hard transition, and as time goes past, it gets better and better and easier and easier. Yeah, I can freely say to the guys that have played Springboks and that are legends, get involved. You might think it's a weekend away from the family, you don't want to away, but it is a lot of fun. It's nice to meet up with old folk, old rugby players. Guys get around, have a beer. You get to train kids. You get that satisfaction. You get to build your network base in business. So really, it is personally for me, it's a win-win, and I'm very happy to be involved. I mean, you look at the CEO, Stefan de Blanche. Wonderful guy, understands business, understands the sport. You've got Gavin Regis, you've got top people involved in the Sala, and I think it's a wonderful charity to be involved with. The guys just came back from Bermuda a few weeks ago and they won the tournament. I was a little bit jealous because I wasn't there this time. So yeah, absolutely, if you feel like you still want to get involved with team sport like we've done through our years, get involved. It's a great occasion. When we go on these trips and when we teach the kids, it's normally in places where there's not, a lot of hotel fun or fancy stuff. It's hot outside in the field, but you leave there and you see a little kid or two little kids that learned a few things, and there's nothing that can beat that satisfaction of what you've learned over the years, to pass that on to someone that's hungry like I was when I was 10 or 15 years old. So yeah, it's absolute satisfaction, giving back to these kids and doing what we do is fantastic.
If you're looking for a project or to get involved in some way, dust off your boots and give the SA Rugby legends a call and help pass on the passion to the next generation.